folks. It's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego! I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God loves.
What up, though? Can you hear me? I gotta do a mic check. I'm struggling straight again. Gary, my 33 brother, what up, though? What up, man? I'm by it. What up, sis? Some 33s in the house. What up, Files? What up, though? Appreciate y'all. I hope y'all can hear me okay. Gary, I need a mic check. But, yeah, I wasn't even about to mic check. Yeah, it's been, I had a great day, you know, chilling with the family, the wife and the kids, caught up on some stuff on YouTube, and it's, I don't know, man. Stop moving, brother. Wait, Mike, you sound like a robot. Okay, I think I know what it is. Let me check. Let me check. Is that better? Turn the Wi-Fi off? Is that better? If that worked, Gary, that'd be dope, because I don't think I ever tried that. Sounds good now. So, damn, it's the Wi-Fi? Bro, James, what up, though, brother? I gotta get you a stick back, bro. Yeah, I have my, I think I'm gonna get a new computer probably this weekend. Uh, we was about to go today, but the way my budget's set up, I'm like, I ain't trying to spend that money right now. Not until I make some money. I hate spending money. Anyway, enough about that. Commander, what up, man? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, James, I gotta set you up, bro. But yeah, I wasn't even gonna come on tonight, but you know, I didn't get a chance to listen to the live we did last night. I know towards the end I got a little spicy, but it's I guess you know I constantly say this, but it's difficult because you're on the internet. But you know, just focus on what you can change, right? But when you listen to stuff on the internet, I literally hear people screaming for change, and it's like it's over here, bro. Like this is what we doing. Everything people complain about. People say the types of environments that we done built over here. People say they don't exist, and I'm like, we over here. You know, it's like people want to go places, and the places they go, they want to conform to them instead of going where they, um, with the instead of going to the environments that they really want because they know they have to conform to that environment. People want to. I don't like to say have their cake and eat it too because what's the purpose of having the cake if you ain't go eat it? But the ideology behind that, you know, that's what most people want. They want people to make them comfortable or situations or environments to, you know, make them comfortable, but they don't want to put in the work and make other people comfortable. They don't want to return what they want. What people desire out of life, they ain't willing to put the work in to get it. Because if you want peace, you also have to practice peace. That's just life. That's something I learned in martial arts. Like if you truly want peace, you have to practice it. Somebody can give you peace and you won't even know it because you have no experience with it. Peace of mind, peace of anything. PEAC. I mean PEACE, peace. Like the two things, like Brother Gary always say. Not PIECE, but PEAC. That you have to practice. If you don't practice that, you won't receive it. So, like for me, I'm gonna just use myself for example. Kenny, what up, though? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm nominating you for the 9 of the month. He got my vote too, Commander. He got my vote. Gary got my vote. Gary is, matter of fact, I'm out the doghouse. I'm back in the pilot seat. Gary is 9 of the month. We got to get Gary an award. I'm gonna start showing my people some love, man. You know what, man? Hey, shout out to the 9 too, man, because the people who rocking and repping the 9, I appreciate y'all so much, man. Because and I just want y'all to know this, man. Y'all, um, y'all believing in me and rocking out with me, helping me build this, man. That go a long way. You know what I'm saying? That really does go a long way. When this blow up, we all go blow up. I can promise you that. Anything I said, I meant. I'm gonna get out my comfort zone and make it do what it do. I'm about to do that. I understand what I gotta do. Um, and brother Gary, man, bro, you a blessing, man. I promise you, you a blessing, bro. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Commander, you already know. I'm fighting over Commander. That's my commander. That's my commander, man. But man, y'all family to me, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. But just that, you know what I'm saying? Like we over here, we really trying to do, and it ain't. It's gonna take more than just us. Uh, it's resources, there's a lot of stuff, but we can make an impact. We can make a change. But being the example, I think that's the biggest impact we can make right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest impact we can make is being an example. So just developing the environment, the culture. That's the huge part because that's the hardest part. The foundation, the ground root. That's the hardest part to do. But when people have a vision, when people have a direction, an understanding, a desire, even if the desire is not something global or huge, just a desire for people to treat people the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all about, man. The better you is the better us. The better we are individually, of course we gonna be better collectively. This whole life thing, look, we gotta interact with one another. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, we can sit up here and blame. We all can probably pick out. We can blame the system. We can blame the government. We can blame our parents. We can blame a lot of stuff, or we can start fixing shit. And that's the type of person I am. I ain't got time to whine, bitch, and complain about nothing. I'm trying to fix shit, and that's why I appreciate my brothers and sisters in the nine because look, we know we can complain, but we like fixing shit. We trying to fix shit. All that other stuff, man, I'm straight. You know. So, but there's a lot of people out there. I just don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. But solution, is to get to a solution, you gotta have a conversation, an honest conversation, right? People be wanting the truth, and like Brother Gary said yesterday, you can't handle the truth. He was quoting a few good men. People really can't handle the truth. Bro, you know how hard it is. Look, I'm just being real. It's like I trained myself. I'm just being honest. I trained myself to listen to shit I didn't want to hear. And the more I listened to shit I didn't want to hear, I realized it was shit I needed to hear. That's the thing. A lot of times, Gary, I know you go clip that, so let me say it in another way. What I learned in life is I had to learn how to listen to things I didn't want to hear. And the more I practiced listening to things I didn't want to hear, I realized a lot of it was what I needed to hear. Here you go, Gary. That's the PG version. Chip, what up, though? How do you fix stupid? Um, get the hell away from it. Just get away from it. You can't fix that. I tried fixing stupid a couple times, but yeah, stupid don't fix, and you just look more stupider trying to fix it. So I just realized just allow stupid to be stupid. Hey, look, if some people ain't stupid, how we gonna know who's smart? So everything has a position, everything has a usage. We need stupid people so we can recognize the smart people. Frankie Blanco, y'all feel me? You need stupid people so you can recognize the smart people. So, hey, just recognize stupid and stay away from it until you can learn to tolerate it. Once you learn to tolerate it, you might appreciate it. Hey, there's a lot of stupid people I appreciate because even though, look, just like they say, there's some truth in a lie, there's some wisdom in stupidity. I learn what not to do. So the more I watch people fuck up, I learn what not to do. So I can appreciate a stupid person. The trick is not to allow their stupidity to influence you. That's the key. There's nothing wrong with stupid people. Past lives. Yeah, I believe that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know Kenny. Not made like that. Yeah, I know. No, Kenny cool as hell. No, Kenny cool as hell. Kenny got some sauce, man. I need to. I just need to know when people are available. I want to bring people on the channel and talk about some of these resources. Like I don't know everything. I got to bring Prez and Lisa up here one day. I mean, they got their own channels, and I want to go over and support them. But um, for the people who be over here and don't see them, I be wanting to highlight y'all. And if y'all got some, I'm trying to do stuff on YouTube and off YouTube. I'm doing stuff in real life too. So if y'all got some resources, y'all got like businesses and stuff, and definitely I support and shit, I get people around me to support it too. I'm really trying to build a network. I believe in small business. The way you make small businesses big is organic. Just like these YouTube channels. You know, the most if you look at the YouTubers, even the big YouTubers, they everybody started off small. You know, it was the organic support, and that organic got enough noise or helped them make enough noise or gave them the motivation, to expand. That's how everything started. Very few things start like huge. Like Amazon didn't start huge, but look at it now. And you know why? Because Amazon was beating, giving better quality service than a lot of these big chain people. They were offering people more. So that's why, people was willing to support them. People get tired of the big stuff. People like the underdogs, but then the underdog turned into the big dog. And they still flourishing because they still offer people more. You know, a lot of people go work for Amazon because it's better than working at UPS or McDonald's or anything like that. I ain't saying they take care of their people because I never worked there, so I don't know. But I know there's people that take pride at working in Amazon. They'd be happy to say they work there. So shit, you're gonna get stupid people. That's what I don't- That's what I'm saying. Let's be what I'm saying. And never debate with what you know is fact, especially man. Can't I try to stay away from debates, bro, because I like this is I noticed this with me. Like I say definitive things. Like when I say stuff, I try to break it down, but it's definitive. It's like you can go observe it yourself. It's like I know this. That's why I'm saying it. Like I'm not gonna say it and you can't. That's just me. But don't people don't know me on the internet. So, but shit, I've been on here for a year. I got fucking content you can comb through and come back. You would hear me say something now. Go listen to something I said a year ago, and I'm saying the same damn thing. I'm saying the same thing. You can see what I said, and you can watch my action. Even when I change up, I done told you I'm gonna be transparent. Look, I just don't feel like I can be whooped, so I ain't afraid of nobody. So I'm gonna just be 100 with people, like transparent. I ain't gotta sneak or do none of that. I'm straight. People say I talk too much because I tell too much, but it's not arrogance. It's actually confidence. Like and then I'm talking to particular people. I'm gonna talk to the people that support me. You know what I'm saying? It's just a standard that I have for myself, and I meet it. That's just me, though. You know, it takes a lot, especially a caring person. Yeah, shit, let them judge themselves for the mistake they make. I'm not yeah, and that's what I say, bro. 'Cause people gotta live with BDB. Yeah, definitely link up with BDB. I don't know, YouTube may go. Um, if you got a community wall, we can get over to the community wall. But if it's a um like YouTube ain't gonna let you post anything that's not YouTube. But I think you can put it on a community wall, but I know in the chats they ain't gonna let you post it because I don't even see nothing. Lisa J, what up though? Yeah, if you I definitely I could put it in our Discord too. You know, YouTube guidelines. If it's something like a hyperlink outside of YouTube, even TikToks, you can't even post. I can't even post like my Rumble link in here no more. Yeah, YouTube, they crack down on the links outside of YouTube. At first, they was flagging people for it at first. Well, it wasn't flagging. They were saying you can get um you won't be able to like post in your own chat. I know that happened to Miss Queen Sunkist. It wasn't from posting outside. I think she made a comment somewhere, and they wouldn't let her post for a couple days. Yeah, but if people, there's so many different people, they got so many different like resources. That, I mean, we should be networked. Like people can really link up and do some major things. You know, we just gotta stay like me. I'm gonna talk for myself. I just stay away from the fuck shit because Tay said something the other day, you know, and I felt like this too. But then I had to look at myself too, right? So she was like, it's hard for her to watch somebody um, be like all in a mess, and then the next minute talking about like some unity or empowerment. And like even Brother Gary say, you know, your content is your character, and it's hard for me. Like it's hard for me to take someone who's 1 minute tearing somebody down and the next minute talking about unity. Like, well, which one is it? I'm confused. You know, it's hard for me to take that serious. So even me, you know, so with people, that's why it's like it's important for me. Like, you know, Brother Gary say, stay focused on the mission. You know, what am I on here for? So, you know, I just stated that because, you know, I do a lot of self reflection and I'm careful because like last night I feel some type of way. You know, I had that little rant. And you know, but this the thing too. I'm goofy. I told y'all how I am, right? I told y'all I'm serious. I love I I believe in having fun. You know, I believe in living. You know, I've been through a lot of stuff, bro. I've been shot, I've been stabbed, I've lost my sight. I've been in cars that get shot up and I'm coming out, man. If you have man, I done been through some stuff in life. So I find reasons to smile. I used to have to find reasons to smile and now I just smile because my reason is I'm breathing. But I remember like bro, like like looking for reasons to smile. I don't if you never experienced that, bro. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It's like just what nothing I couldn't see nothing good in my life at that time. But I know I needed to smile, so I had to find a reason to smile. That's the only way I can explain it. But now it's like the reason for me to smile is me breathing air. So I'm gonna enjoy life, man. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna joke. I'm gonna play, but I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna grow also. You know, you can't be all serious and shit all the time. People say professionalism, man. Look, I done worked around doctors. I know lawyers, psychologists, these regular ass people, and when they ain't in front of y'all, they having fun doing more crazier shit than y'all will ever think. Regular ass people, man, I can't do that. I just can't. I can't act. That's why I can never be successful in those fields of practice. I can't do it. It's not worth it to me. Because you lose yourself in that character you blind. And that's what happens a lot. Man, everybody, look, it's some very unique, special people in this world who just got God given talent, skills, all that. But they still regular people, and it's okay to celebrate people's accomplishments, but it comes a point where you have to understand the difference of celebrating and worshiping. And I think in this society, people just worship too fucking much. Man, okay, this person went to school and got this degree. This person made a lot of money. This person drives a nice car. This person is beautiful. Good for fucking them. But that does not make them what is their fucking character. How do they treat other people? What are they doing for the advancement of society? Yeah, they got all this good shit, but what are they doing with it? You can have all the money in the world, but that don't mean you ain't an asshole. That don't exempt you from being an asshole just because you got all the money. You got all the knowledge. That doesn't exempt you from being an asshole. Some of the biggest assholes are the smartest people. Right, Jen, what up, though? Oh, for sure, for sure. My bad, I wasn't in the chat. I'm having a great day. I am. I had a wonderful day with the family. We talked about this right here. I remember you said your body count is only two. I remember that. I can't tell you my body count. My wife know my body count, but I'm not gonna share that. I don't really. Yeah. But I will tell you this. Uh, I believe in justice. I don't believe in equality. I believe in equity. Um, I believe people should just be good people, man. And that look different. You know, being a good person looks different for everybody. You know, just treating people with respect and dignity. I think if you can offer a person respect and dignity, I think you can have a good interaction with that person. I don't believe in hate. I don't put hate in me. You know, um, but yeah, handling business, man. Handling business. My profession right now, I'm a life coach. By profession, I've been practicing for about a year, but I just started my business, and I'm still tweaking that and working on um different aspects of that. But before that, I sold life insurance. Before that, I worked in the hospital as an anesthesia assistant. I did real estate. I did a lot of things. And I'm a family man. That's what I'm first, man. I'm a husband and a father first. But I believe in family. Dee 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 dee. My bad. I'm having a little. I don't got my other device. I was being lazy. I didn't charge my tablet. Not a split and globe. Hey, you know what? I went to go. That was years ago, right? I started to get into that. Looking at like old maps and because I was studying religion and so looking at ancient texts. But I got to a point where it didn't matter to me. I don't even mean to say it like that. I just I look at it like it's other people who are um more knowledgeable about the subject than me. So even when people ask me my opinion, like I can get this is how I look at it. From what I know, not from what nobody else said, just my own personal research and observation when it comes to like flat Earth. I, from what I understand, is the best analogy, or I can explain it is like if you took a basketball, right? You cut the basketball in half and you set a plate inside the basketball. That's how I look at that. And you put the top back on. That's what makes sense because all the ancient texts, even the Bible, like I don't understand how Christians think the globe, like the earth is. I don't know. I don't know anybody who into the Abrahamic faith. I don't see how anybody thinks that the earth is not flat. I mean, that's what it says. It says it's a plane on pillars and a firmament. That's why I say if you cut a basketball in half, put a plate inside, and then you put the basketball back on top. The plate represents the land, right? That's how I see it in my head. That's the only way I can explain it. Or so like even when they say a globe, I don't know. I don't see how you on a globe. I don't know. Okay, now answer this question, right? Because tell me if I'm tripping or not. If somebody can answer this question, on a globe, the bottom of the sea, technically, is there a bottom of the sea on the globe? Like, is there a bottom of the sea on the globe, or is it just the middle of the sea? You see what I'm saying? Like, on the globe, how do you have a bottom? Wouldn't it be the center? Like, if you can go all the way to the bottom, there would be no bottom, right? It'll just be the center because you're on a globe. How do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. I don't want to get into no flat earth. But if y'all know about it, man, hey, we can rock out. I got a lot of questions. I probably need to go ask Brother Sanchez, but Brother Sanchez don't believe it. It makes sense. If the earth is not flat, then you have a if the earth is flat, then you have a bottom of the sea. Am I tripping? This is not my expertise. This is not my forte. But from what I've seen and from what I'm understanding, and you tell me there's a bottom of the sea, that it has to be to have a bottom of something, you have to have depth. To have depth, you have to have something like, man, look, it's no, you can't tell me it's the bottom of the sea if we're on a globe. Where's the that don't make sense. Am I tripping? No, y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Now, don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me sounding crazy. Am I tripping? Gary, am I tripping? Gary, like, I ain't even studying that shit. Where Bron's at? Is Brother Bron's in the chat? I need Brother Bron's or OG Philly. Where OG Philly at? Rajin. Hold on, no, no, no. We got somebody in the chat. Chip. The Earth is a vast plane, not a spinning globe. Chip. So are you a flat earther, Chip? Chip, are you a flat earther? Because you probably can explain that better than me. Oh, the link is on the community wall if anybody wanted to come up. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna chill on it for a minute. I'm just rapping. I do want to apologize. For some reason, every time I schedule that emotional addiction show, something happened. You know, last week my son used my charger for Play-Doh. This week my charging port went out. I can't even charge my computer. I can't charge it. So I think because when he put the well, I didn't know it was Play-Doh in the charger. And when I plugged the charger up, I seen it wasn't working. So I'm looking like I'm thinking of something with my wall socket because that outlet went out before. So I tried to charge my phone and it worked. And then I looked inside and seen Play-Doh in it. But I already had plugged it up to my computer. So I'm thinking, um, I tried to clean it out, both the charger and the computer, but a lot of the Play-Doh was already hard. So I'm thinking the Play-Doh then shorted out because one day that charger was real hot. So I'm thinking it shorted out the charging port. And I ain't about to go get it fixed or nothing like that. I just buy a new. I was gonna buy a new one anyway. I was about to buy a new desktop, but I think I just rather have another laptop because I got a desktop. I just don't want it because it's old. I'll get a new one later. Les, what up, though, my brother? Appreciate you. Where? I'm pulling a Nate. My scalp hurt. Turkey bird. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Chip probably left. Yeah, because I don't. I'm not well versed on flat Earth or round. But I mean, it's just I got questions. But I got to a point where I'm like, I am not about to spend no time and energy trying to figure that out. It don't matter. There's other people doing it. Let them do it. And whoever makes the most sense, then okay. But I really don't care. Like I'm not trying to go to outer space. I like I don't. I ain't trying to go to the bottom of the ocean, and I ain't trying to go out of space. So I'm trying to extend dimensions. I'm trying to, that's what I'm more interested in. So to me, it don't really matter if it's flat or if it's round or if it's square. It don't matter if we in a fucking snow globe. Like that makes sense too. Like if I follow religion, it's like we in a fucking snow globe, right? The waters of heaven is above us, so and God sit on the throne above those waters. So like that shit sound like the whole concept of humanity from a religious standpoint. It sound like we in a goddamn snow globe. Anyway, I'm gonna quit chirping for people take me serious. I'm not joking. We're in the snow. They got us in the snow globe. We gotta break out. But anyway, yeah. Let me leave y'all alone, man. You feel me? What? They got us in the goddamn snow globe. But did y'all ever think about that? Like, do y'all like if you think about like God and angel, we're literally like ants to them. Like comparisons, like as far as like power. Like at any point in time, God can snap his finger and just like wipe everything out. That's like you can go outside and just step on an ant and just wipe it out. Everything that ant worked hard for, you just took it out. Ants work hard. Can you imagine that? All they trying to do is what we trying to do: be prosperous, build a colony, build a community. But when we see them and they're on our property, we get annoyed and we want to take them out. We want them away from us. We don't want them. That shit wild, man. What if God was like that to us? Like every time he got annoyed by us, fuck y'all, flood. Huh. It's like you pouring water into the ant colony. I don't know. That's just nature, I guess. I'm telling you, sounds about right. The Truman Show. Watch the yeah, like the Truman Show. I'm telling you, man. Like this shit, bro. You know how crazy you'll drive yourself trying to figure all that out, man. Like, but do it matter? Like, what you gonna do? What you go if you found out like all this shit was fake? What are you gonna do? You gonna tell everybody else? Don't nobody care. People worry about paying their bills next week. You ain't nobody look, bro. You know how much shit. Think about this, man. If people been trying to expose things since the 70s, 60s, probably long before that, before we even knew people been trying to expose things. And at the time they do it, they crazy. 20, 30 years later, when nobody really cares or the effect has come and gone and they expose, well, this really happened, they be like, oh shit, oh, that really happened. But what happens after that? Nothing. Nothing. Man, when them CIA documents was released and they said that they had a hand in Martin Luther King's murder, man, I thought this country was gonna flip upside down. Ain't nobody do a goddamn thing. Hey, hold on, bro. Like, hold on. You telling me that all this was ain't nobody do a goddamn thing. People don't even talk about it. Some people don't even know about it. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. It's been proven time and time again. History has been rewritten. You have been lied to, and what happens? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing happens, and nothing will ever happen. Nothing will ever really happen. Unfortunately, that's just the way it was designed. People playing God and created a new structure. Let me shut up so I can get monetized. Let me be quiet. Y'all go check out Neely Fuller. Shout out to Neely Fuller, man. Mind control. Commander, I'm gonna give you the sauce. Look, I'm gonna say it, and look, I can tell y'all the truth, and they ain't gonna bother me. You know why? Because ain't nobody gonna believe me. It is mind control, though. But the way they control your mind is through your emotion. That's why they don't teach you about emotion. That's why they always tell you to think, 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 and they try to keep you away from feel, feel, feel. Because if you think and feel simultaneously, that's called discernment. And the more discernment you have, that's activating your third eye. That's what it is. It's literally giving you inner guidance to navigate through the outside world. That was the gift given to us by the Creator, and we lost it. We lost our understanding of intuition. We don't know when to think or when to feel. We don't know how to operate. We have to be taught and trained, but we have a natural system that we can follow. That's why so many spiritual people say, look at nature. But it's a difference between us and nature, and it's a reason why we aren't like nature. We aren't like the animals. There's a reason because we were sent here to evolve or transcend even what naturally happens. We're supposed to evolve it and make it even better. But we don't. We make it worse by doing unnatural things. Only thing we gotta do is sit back, observe nature, take the good parts out of it. That's why we can come up with philosophy. That's why we can come up with science, with math. We're supposed to advance everything we see in nature, not try to recreate it, but advance it, use it, make it more, add to it, not try to recreate it. Once you try to recreate something natural, you have a replica. We weren't sent here to replicate anything. We were sent here to evolve it. Go forth and be fruitful. Replenish. Instead of allowing God to manifest through us, instead of becoming one with the Creator and be the creators of this earth, we want to be better than God. People try to play God instead of being in tune with God. You want to play God. Why would you have to play something that's already in you? You can be, not be God, but be of God. People want to be God. Nah, you'll never be God. Be of God, though. You can be of God. You can do godly things like create as the creator would. But no, we want to be better. We can't even. Oh, yeah. The rumble trouble, my first fry came out the air fryer. That's all that matters. I feel that. Creators like uplifting, yeah. Yeah, you know why? Because a lot of the lives have comfort in. You know what comfort? I'm not saying everybody, but just sit back and observe people, and you gonna start like really observe people, right? It ain't creepy or nothing like that, but just sit back and observe. Just take things in from a person's perspective, and you will see a lot of people find comfort in blaming things on other people. Like instead of saying I have a problem, we need it fixed, let's fix it and finding the solution. People just want to be angry and say, it's because of this. It's because that gives them comfort when they can have something to blame for their problems, something outside of themselves. So now they don't feel responsible for fixing it. Now that responsibility goes on the person who fucked it up, right? That's what people want to do. People find comfort in that. So, like, me, for instance, right? I married outside my race. I didn't marry outside my race because I didn't like my race or I didn't like the women of my race. That's not why I married. I married because I fell in love with someone. Simple and flat, right? But people will want to put a jacket and say, well, he don't love his people because he married outside his race. He didn't marry a black woman, right? They won't even take into account of how I feel. You telling me I married outside my race because I didn't date a, I mean I didn't I hate my race. I don't like black women because I married outside my race. But what about how I feel? Like I fell in love with somebody. And just because she ain't in my race, I'm supposed to not marry her, not want to spend the rest of my life with her. But ain't nobody say shit when somebody of my own race stabbed me. Ain't nobody say nothing. Ain't nobody say shit when somebody of my own race shot me. They ain't say nothing. All the shit the people of my own race did, no one complained about that. But when I marry outside my race, then I'm the problem. And I never come on here bashing melanated people. I try to uplift everyone, no matter what your color, your religion. I just believe in love, right? Everybody has their own place in life. You know, I can sit here as a black man in America and say, America treated me unfairly. It's fucked up for me in my condition. You know, people should feel bad for me. I can do that all day. But guess what? Everybody, it's people coming from third world countries and shit, bombs and shit going over. I never had that. I never experienced that. I done been shot and stabbed. I ain't never had to get unburied by no rebel. I never had to flee the cartel because they was kidnapping people. I mean, people go. A lot of different races go through some crazy shit, and they come here to America. I can't imagine being a Mexican trying to escape the cartel, make it across the border, and then somebody just accused me of being like a rapist or a drug dealer or some shit like that. Like, you know what I just been through? And then somebody telling me, I'm telling somebody my story of what I just escaped the cartel and had to climb by wire fences or underground, however they get over it. I'm telling somebody my story, and then they say, "Well, your people ain't been through slavery here. Your people ain't like, damn, I understand that, but what about me too? We don't do that enough, man. We don't listen to other people's story, and when people do listen to other people's story, they only listen to compare it to theirs. They don't listen to it to learn, to understand. They only listen to compare it to theirs. Look, everybody goes through some fucked up shit. That's why when I'm talking about melanated issues, that's what I'm talking about. If someone want to come up here and express, what they people went through, I'm willing to listen. I'm not gonna compare because I'm listening. I ain't got time to compare. I'm downloading information. But that's why I say I don't discriminate because the person's race code. I was sitting here thinking earlier, right? I was sitting there thinking earlier. Hold on, let me change my Bluetooth real quick. The sound. Hold on, I might have to do another mic check. Can y'all hear me? I see my mic move. Everyone has a certain idea on what God may be. Yeah. uh, Yeah. Okay. This is what I'm saying. This is what, and I'm gonna be real with everybody. And I don't know, people might pull away, but if you really want to like create unity, learn to listen, even if you don't agree. Even if you don't accept, just learn to listen. Let people tell their story. You know what I'm saying? Without comparing yours. You know, but I will say this is the part, like this right here. I want people to think about this. And I'm not a look. I believe in the system of white supremacy. I don't believe in it. I know it. I can show you laws written in certain ways. So I'm not gonna argue that with nobody, right? But I don't believe in white privilege because I seen white poor people. I seen white people get shot and killed by police just like black people. I seen that with my own eyes. I seen white people dump their family members in the hood because they was considered trash. And I'm not trying to be funny. That shit fucked me up. I worked with a doctor, and his daughter was strung out on drugs. He bought a house in Detroit and dumped his daughter off in the house. She could not go back across 8 Mile. She couldn't go over there she couldn't come around the family or nothing. And he took care of her. Made sure the bills was paid. He made sure food was in the house. She couldn't be around the rest of the family. That shit fucked me up. I couldn't imagine doing that to my kid. I will try. I don't know. I don't know the full story. Only thing I know, you say he tired of trying to help her. If she want to be down in the city, let her be down in the city. But he don't want her around the rest of the family because she trash his own daughter. He wasn't playing. It was a big restaurant chain here in Michigan, Middle Eastern restaurant, and this. guy found his daughter was messing with black dude, and his other daughter was trying to protect her. He ended up, eliminating both of them. And I don't. He had some type of status where he didn't go to jail here. They sent him back to his country. So I mean, people live under fucked up conditions from all races, man. They do, you know. But I don't downplay no one else's experience. What other people experience, and I don't attach myself to everybody else shit neither. Because like this, like the whole slavery thing, right? I was thinking about this earlier. You know how many white people died trying to help black people get freedom? So you don't know who people are. You don't know who people ancestors is. So I was sitting there thinking like, damn, if my ancestors was being helped by these white people and these white people died, and now I hate all white people. I wonder how my ancestors would feel. Like, how did they feel when they seen that white person die trying to help them? Like, did they appreciate that sacrifice? I'm pretty sure they did. So is that kind of like a slap in the face? Because you don't know who's who, right? So no, I don't blame all white people for slavery. I wasn't here. Half of the people wasn't here. I don't blame them. But you can't tell me the shit didn't happen. You can't tell me the shit ain't fucked up. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna blame you, but don't tell me the shit didn't happen. Don't try to make it seem like the shit ain't fucked up. Don't try to make it seem like I still don't feel effects from that shit. Because that's true. If you want to believe it or not, black people still are affected by slavery. That shit is proven in psychology. Black people still fucked up from it. You talk about 400 years of engineering. Black people still fucked up from it. I'm not saying pat a motherfucker on his back or feel bad for nobody. Just don't try to don't let people have that shit, right? Because it's an issue that black people got to fix. So just let them fix it. Let us fix our own shit. Ain't nobody asking for help. Let us fix our shit. Don't take our story and don't put shit on people back. That's how you come to a common ground and understanding. Young Riyadh, what up though? Well, race, man, both my Bluetooths dead. I thought this just had this on the charger. Hold on. Tell me if y'all can hear me now.
Can you hear me? It might sound like robot. So now, when you say race, you I can replace the word race with culture, right? But then to do that is to understand that it's a group of people who culture was taken from them. Like I said, you can't deny it. It's history book. I mean, even with the semantics, with the words, I mean, it's not subgroup. But then, okay, genetically, you can't. It's not subgroups, but genetically, we are different. Our DNA is different. Um, genetically, is a lot of differences in the human species. There is a lot of different variations. Uh, I wouldn't call it a subspecies because to do that you putting one over the other one, but that's it's done. That's how it's done. I mean, I can't deny the current um, condition or the current. Uh, I can't deny how things are. You know, it's good to imagine that uh, we can separate or combine all human beings into one race. That's just not reality. You know, the reality is we are divided into um, groups of people. That's just reality. It'd be nice if one day we can all come together and say we are all human race, but then they won't be able to control it. So, but even if you look at nature, it's not like that. You know, a tree is a tree, but you have a variety, and each tree does something different and has different unique qualities about it. That's the same thing as like when we talk about humans. You know, each group of people have something unique about them. We have the variety. I mean, the reality is that we are divided into different groups of people. We want to use the term race. I mean, but if we go outside tomorrow, you know, I'm gonna be melanated. Les, you gonna be white. Ria's gonna be Pakistani, UK. You know, that's just the current uh system. I'm gonna use the term system we live in. Current system that we all participate and abide to has us separated into groups of people, which are defined by races. If you want to say, I mean, however you put it, that's just what we is. And like I said, even if you look in nature, it's different. You got trees, but the trees, all trees, not even how we named them, but if you look at the properties of the trees, you have a pine tree is not the same as oak tree. You know, they have different properties. They offer different things. So even though they both trees, they not the same. And that's how we are as humans. You know, you have some people tall, some people short, some people wide, some people, you know, skinny. Some people got straight hair, some people got curly hair. Some people got dark skin, some people got light skin, some people got wide eyes, some people get big noses, some people get big butts. I mean, that's just how it is. You know, every different variation has um every different variation has something unique. Nah, I don't believe in yeah. Well, I didn't mean to say white. Even you know, Caucasian, I don't think I mean I guess from I believe you could define you should look, man, I ain't trying to be funny and this ain't no shot against nobody. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this. But it's crazy to me how you are uh your race is kind of definitive, right? Like it's kind of absolute your race. But then you can identify differently with your gender. Like I don't understand how some things are accepted and some things ain't. Like if someone was born a boy and they can say identify as a girl, how can someone be born white? Nah, hey, I don't know, man. That's just to me. It's like what we accept and what we don't. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that. It's just weird. Like the things we accept and then the things we don't accept. Well, that's the system, man. That's the system. Yeah. Um. Yeah, Pakistani, like y'all Persian, like you come from the Persian. Even that, bro, I blow your mind with some of the information about the Persians, bro. But yeah, y'all recognize yourself as Asian. You know, y'all. Yeah, and I can understand that too. You know, like your group of people didn't originate in Pakistan. Y'all kind of migrated into Pakistan. So your nationality would be Pakistani. Do you recognize which landmass you come from? So I can understand that, but your heritage is something different. Yeah, your heritage is something different. Persian people are Asian. Well, they identify with Asians, but they were actually the Persian. I have to show you. I will have to show you, but uh, yeah, the Persian they got a unique history. The Persian people, their history was kind of hidden too, though. I did. It was a lot of identity stuff. They still, hey man, like it be. Look, man, it's some stuff. We gotta go on Rumble one day. Y'all pick a day. I'm gonna do it next month in July. I do it next month. We go on Rumble and I'm gonna just talk about a lot of shit. Hopefully, yeah, I can do it on stream, y'all, so I can show y'all. That'll give me time to get some, uh, get some of my notes together. I just want to show y'all some shit because it's a lot of. But see, that's what I'm saying. Even when you when you show people, some stuff really don't matter, bro. Some people just do not care, and just like the flat Earth, I don't really care about that. I don't really. I'm. I learn. I will sit back, listen, and learn, but I don't really care because I'm not trying to go out of space or nothing like that. Like if I was trying to go out of space, I think I probably would care. But I'm straight. I ain't trying to go out to space. And unless the alien come down like, hey, you want to ride? I'll be like, all right. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If an alien came down like, we want you to come with us, I'd be like, bet. Gary, you might have to get me off here. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If an alien came down and in some way communicated with me like, hey, you want to go for a ride? You want to see? I would go. I don't think they experiment on me or nothing like that. Oh man. Hey, do y'all believe in aliens, man? Do y'all believe like do y'all is it believe is it asinine to think like is it almost not even asinine, is it almost narcissistic to think that we the only if we believe in like a universe, is it narcissistic to think that we the only thing in the universe? Is that really like even if we believe in God, like we know God made angels, right? So we do we even know what's in heaven or like man, I don't want to get into all that. Tay not here. Yeah, I believe it has to man. Look, I can't do. It's probably for people out there uh that look like squirrel humans. Why they ain't never make look? They made a lot of things like we talk about anthropomorphism. They made a lot of things like turtles and dog. Why they ain't never make it? I think that'd be dope. A human squirrel. I'm about to go to bed. Y'all gonna have me sound crazy. Yeah, yeah. It can't be, man. If people really think that, and they say this is the first thing people say. If there were aliens, they would have came in. Like, bruh, the fuck they gonna come here for? This is like a hole in the wall. This would be like the way we live. We got nuclear bombs and all this crazy shit. Look the way we treat each other. Well, I wouldn't come here if I was an alien. I'm pretty sure they got enough technology, or they been looking and watching. They like, hell no, we ain't going to fuck with them. They crazy. Soon as we land, they gonna be trying to either steal our shit or blow us up. Like we ain't even gonna be able to land. Like look how they treat each other. Why would we? They not civilized. See, back in the day, the aliens probably was coming down here playing God. But now that we play God, they like, nah. If they come down here, they might have to wipe us out. You know why? Because we be trying to wipe them out. So they just be defending ourselves and fuck us up. That's how arrogant we are. They probably did used to come and visit. Up until the time we got more violent and violent, and they like, nah, I'm straight. I wouldn't come here if I was an alien. Fuck, I'm gonna go down there for crazy ass people. And then I don't know why people think because if the aliens came, it would have been all over the news. Really? You really think that? Think the shit would have been all over the news? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Scientists would have. People would have did. Bro, they just did a briefing at the White House, and the dude under oath basically saying they was taking people out, government people, for talking about it. But you think they gonna put this on the news? This dude just sat in front of a Supreme Court. This ain't no down the street judge you talking about. I'm talking about the Supreme Court. Dude put his hand on the Bible and said, "Look, they was eliminating people. That's why I ain't say nothing." Shit. And if you looked at his eyes, I don't think that dude was lying. I do not think that man was lying. Now he didn't came out and told us that they was offing people because they had evidence that the aliens existed, and we still questioning the shit. Even if people tell you the truth, it's not comfortable. You know how many people heads would be fucked up if they knew for a fact that it's things outside of this planet that can come down anytime, and they way more advanced and smarter than us. They was building bunkers because they thought we was about to have a nuclear. war. So what the hell you think people gonna do if they knew it was smarter people outside? Like, man, people go fucking nuts. People be walking outside, looking up, trying to walking into shit all the time. When shit get done on this planet, we'll be waiting for something to come from out the sky. Anytime we see something in the air, up here they come. The people are already nutty. People probably be jumping off buildings because of damn satellite thinking there's a spaceship coming down. Yeah, that's why they don't tell people. Because they can't handle the truth. And to be honest, oh definitely. Oh definitely. I mean you talking about aliens. I can get man. Look, I don't need nobody to believe me, but when I tell you we thinking of outer space, I'm more interested in different dimensions. Like I don't need nobody to believe me, but I have seen some shit in my lifetime. I have did some shit in my lifetime. That's why I don't be trying to astral project no more. And if it happens, like even when I meditate, I don't even try to go into deep meditation. You see some shit and feel some shit that you can't explain, you don't fuck with shit like that. I had to stop. I'm about to jump off, yo, Rhea. I was just about to close out, bro. I'll be on tomorrow though. The alien. Yeah, I can believe we the alien. I can believe that. I mean, it's different stories that state that, if you look into the Anunnaki, or even if you look into the Hindu religion, it tells us that there's a group of us that are alien. So I can rock with that. I can definitely rock with that. It explains why. I mean that if you think about it, it explains why we different from all the other species on this planet. Even though we share a lot of the same DNA, just the way we're structured and developed. But yeah, I can believe we the alien. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot I don't understand or that I don't know about. But I've learned to not close my mind to anything. I've learned that. Like I didn't like when people like even like my wife, she's really into the paranormal. I understood that at a young age because of the experiences that I had. So I had a like when she talk about it now, and when I be breaking it down, she be like, "Oh shit, how do you?" I never studied it. I experienced it. I just know from experience. Like far as the paranormal, like I wish my grandmother was alive because I think she told this story twice. But when I was younger, I used to play with my mom's dad. And when you a kid, you don't know. I think I was under 5 years old. I was like 4 or 5 years old. I remember when I stopped seeing him, I was 9 years old. When I moved to Michigan, I didn't see him. I didn't see him no more. But I used to see my grandfather. I used to sit there talk to him like he was right in the room with me. I didn't know that was like what they consider paranormal. I didn't like they thought I had an imaginary friend, but when I described them, And I start saying stuff he used to say. This man died when my mom was 9 years old. I wasn't even alive. I wasn't even thought of when he was alive. But I knew everything about him. And my mother, I knew stuff my mother didn't know about him because I was talking to him as a kid, sitting in my room. I used to sleep with my grandmother all the time. When I turned 4, I started sleeping in the room, my own room. And it just happened suddenly. And she said, I never knew why. And I told her because granddad was in there with me. So I wasn't alone. I used to talk to him until I fell asleep every night. Like, energy does not die. And we all made of energy. So, uh, yeah, energy don't die. It only transfers. So even when people die, they don't, the flesh dies, but not the energy within the flesh. That's internal. Now that's internal. Well, Buddhism is sort of like when you look at Buddhism, um, Buddha never asked you to worship him. Buddha believed in the one. You know, people start worshiping Buddha and called it Buddhism. But Buddha never asked you to worship him. So even Buddhism, by practice, they believe in the universe by practice. But by religion, they believe in the Buddha. So a practicing Buddhist believes in all is nothing and nothing is all. So everything exists and nothing exists simultaneously. They don't believe in materialism. All this is something created. It exists because we created it. The Buddhist philosophy is actually dope. And when you practice, is like even atheism only means that basically when you break what an atheist is, they just don't believe in anthropomorphism. They don't believe in a physical God, like something physical. But most atheists will tell you is something out there. They just don't know what it is, and they ain't accepting it as a man or it's a physical being. You know, when you sit down and talk to an atheist, it's not that they don't believe in a higher power. They just don't believe it's a physical being. Yeah, it is. Now, Buddha never said he was God. And it's a difference in Buddhism and the teachings of Buddha. There's a difference in the two because, like I said, Buddhism is to ordain Buddha, but practicing it, that's not what you do. People wanted to be like Buddha. That's what I'm saying. It's worship gene, bro. Buddha never. We got this thing that we have to worship people. And now it's celebrity. That's why like people get all mad when they find out these celebrities, regular ass people, be doing little fucked up shit just like them. Like you put people on the pedestal and then you knock them off of it. Shit weird. Like you worshiping them. That's why I say, like, I told people, like, when I first came on here, man, do not put no expectations on me that I'm not aware of. Don't do that. You gonna be disappointed. You put expectations on me and I'm not aware of it. I'm not trying to meet. Like, that's a game, ain't it? And people weird. People will expect something from you and you won't even know. I'm supposed to live up to something that I don't know about. But then don't want that done to them. People want other people to be perfect, but they ain't gotta be perfect. Like, but then they say there's no such thing as perfection. But then you criticize, ridicule, be ready to cancel someone when they make a mistake or when they do something that you don't agree with. Now you want to cancel them. Now you attacking them. Now they bad people. Like, that shit weird, man. That's why it's difficult for me to. It's difficult for me to, like, extend myself to everyone because of that. I tried, but it's like when I know my value, right? I know my value. I know I'm a valuable person. I know I'm an asset to a lot. I know that, and I don't need anyone to validate that. I validated myself. But when people don't appreciate you as much you appreciate yourself, then me personally, I just don't deal with those people. You know, people might not know my value, but I know it. And truth be told, shit, my value might not be valuable to them, and that's fine. You know, you'll have somebody valuable, just not valuable to you, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. I do not have a gripe with that. I won't have a beef with no one, over that because people, different things are valuable to different people. So what I have may not be valuable to some people. Just that's just the way the world is. But that don't mean it's not valuable. Just like other people. Don't ever think you don't have value. Just because the people around you don't appreciate it. Don't ever think that. You just around the wrong people because everyone has value. That's why I don't like when these feminists try to, like, look, this is the reality. And I am more than open to debate anybody on this topic. When they talk about who's the prize, men or women, I am open to debate anyone. I'm gonna start debating. I'm gonna start showing y'all how to smoke these turkeys because a lot of these arguments be primitive and they don't be well thought out. People, I don't think, I think people, I think people be so convinced what they saying is right, but then when they faced with an alternate perspective, um, I think that's when reality sets in. I used to be like that. I used to think everything I thought was right because I studied, because I researched. Your ass might be studying and researching bad information, and now you done develop this belief around it. That's why I say I don't believe in nothing. I have to know, and it has to be observant. I have to be able to observe something because I've been indoctrinated with wrong information. We all have. That's why I'm always open to understand minimal. I'm always open to listen and to understand a person's perspective because I might be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I want to correct it. So I listen. That's why I really had to listen to that Queen Maker. Shout out to Queen Maker, Priscilla. Shout out to her, man. I really had to listen to what she's saying. And I don't agree with probably 90 to 80% of the things she say, but I do agree. No, I say Probably 70% of the things she said I don't agree with, but she makes a lot of good points. It's just the context. It's like you can't talk about a male in a primitive state and not talk about a female in a primitive state. You know, when you comparing and contrasting, you're talking about an immature male compared to a mature female. Like the fact is, when people are immature, male or female, they do a lot of stupid shit. A lot of stupid shit. That's just a fact. When people are immature, if people are honest with themselves, immaturity is one of the biggest problems we face as a society. Is people are not mentally or emotionally mature. That's why we have all these different conflicts, lack of conflict resolution. We like to think we civilized, but we not. Even the civilized people, the people who's supposed to be civilized, they ain't fucking civilized. You get people claiming to be millionaires coming on here talking about people who they don't know their situation, their condition, their circumstances, but you want to shit on people because you got more. That's not civilized. But it's people on here doing it. And then a lot of these people acting anyway. Like a lot of these people acting. They never had attention. Social media made the average person a star. Now the average person can be a star, can be a celebrity, and they ain't worth shit. Half of these people don't even stand on what they say. I did check out that video y'all read. My bad, I was supposed to get off here a minute ago. Yeah, but I mean the whole. I don't even like the idea. I mean, it's useful, but I don't even like the whole concept of belief. I think that was something to uh, that was created to as a form of manipulation. To you, I have yet to hear someone explain the benefit. I mean, I heard people explain the benefits of belief. Their explanation didn't make sense to me. Excuse me. So I can't say I never heard no one explain it. It's just their explanation never made sense to me. Like I don't see the point. I don't see how it's beneficial to accept something that you can't prove. I just don't see the benefits of it. I don't see how that can be beneficial. So I don't see how that can be useful. You just accepting something because it sounds good, it look good, but it can't. You can't prove that it's good. So I don't. I just don't. I don't see it. So I try to avoid it. I try not to believe in anything and just stick to what we can prove. And if I can't prove it, then you know, wait for somebody else to do it. I guess. But I not just don't accept it. But that's how we condition, bro. Because in the beginning, we given everything: name, religion, race, and we just roll with it. We just believe it's true because we was given to it. It was given to us at an early age. And we just ran with it. So now it's just true because that's all we knew. That's all we know. We don't know nothing else, so this got to be it. That's how we function. That's how we operate. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. I'm gonna do something special. I might take a couple days off. There's a couple projects, I gotta work on anyway. I was commissioned to do an intro, so I'm gonna do that. And I got some other things. Me and Tay working on a podcast. Well, I don't know if you'll call it a podcast. It's gonna be a show. I want to turn. It'd be dope if we turn it into a podcast. Uh, Especially when I get my studio, she get because Tay got it set up. So yeah, we gonna work on something. I'm not gonna give you the name, but it's something common and it's gonna be fire. And I think it matches both of our personalities. So I think I love working off sis. I think we got good chemistry, especially with the things we talk about. I think we developed good chemistry. And that's the sis, man. So any opportunity I get to build with her or any of my people, man, I appreciate that. But yeah, we gonna try to bring some more education and entertainment to you. We gonna evolve a lot of the stuff we was doing, but we the nine, so we gonna educate, motivate, inspire, and we gonna have fun while we doing it. That's just the way of the nine. So yeah, so we working on that. Um, Hopefully soon. Talking to brother Gary. When football season come up, I want to link up with him, and it don't matter if he start another channel. We do it over here, do it over there, but I'm definitely linking up with him. So yeah, so just expect that we will bring some more good stuff, and hopefully, soon. I'm working on the watch hours now. I got 3,000. I should be able to apply for partial monetization. I don't know why it won't allow me, but I got that. I got the the subs and the watch hour, but I'm only like 600 hours away from um the 4,000. So I might as well wait till I get that. And I think I gotta erase two more videos, so I might lose hours from that. But we should be monetized soon. And I want to say this too about the monetization because I understand people's grievance. We on YouTube and we content creators, and people feel they restricted from the way they can express themselves. Um, I'm gonna just give you how I look at it. Right, I look at it like this: um, to to start a channel to go live, there's terms and agreements you gotta, you know, agree to. And once I checked that box, and I'm being honest, I did not review it before I checked the box. I just checked it. I don't know if a lot of people do that. I know I did that, right? Um, and when I checked that box, I agreed to certain things, right? I agreed to it. So even when you get monetized for the partner program, you have to agree to certain terms and conditions. And once again, I agreed and I didn't read. After I got demonetized, I still haven't fully read it, but I start brushing up on it. And now I have to be responsible because I agreed to something. So I can't get mad if I didn't hold up my part of the agreement, even if it's me restricting myself. I agreed to it. So just me, like my morals and my values. If I agree to something, I agree to it. Then I have to adhere to it. That's like working a job. If I agree to go in here and do this, whatever they tell me to do, and for however long they tell me to do it, and they pay me, then I agree to it. No matter what the job is, I can't agree to it and then get pissed off because it's not what I want it to be, or I'm not That's not how the world works. So once you agree to something, you agree to it, and I adhere to it. So that's just how I roll. So that's just how I feel. I'm not saying no one's right or wrong. I just wanted to give my perspective on that. But let me get off here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. These the conversations to create nations. And if I say anything, do me a favor. Hit that share button. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, we out.